When most people think of what women want in relationships, the conversation often centers around money and intimacy. While those can play their roles, they're just the surface. Deep down, many women crave things that aren't really spoken aloud, needs that speak not just to the heart but to the soul. These aren't transactional desires, but emotional treasures that often go unnoticed to last. If a man learns to offer these, he doesn't just become a lover, he becomes unforgettable. So, let's strip away the cliches and dive into 5 powerful unspoken things women truly want from the men they choose to love. A woman wants to feel emotionally safe, not just in the sense of being heard, but in knowing she can unravel in front of you without fear of being judged, dismissed, or mocked. It's about knowing she can cry without being called dramatic, or speak her truth without having to edit her feelings. Emotional safety is a fortress. It allows her to grow, heal, and thrive. When a man offers this sanctuary, he becomes her peace in a world that often demands her strength. Women want to be seen, not just looked at. Beyond compliments on her beauty, she longs to be admired for her strength, her intelligence, her resilience, her creativity. She wants you to notice the way she pushes through her bad days, how she cares for others, even when she's tired, how her mind works, when admiration is rooted in her essence, not just her appearance. It builds a bond that outlasts time and tide. Consistency and presence. Presence isn't just about being physically available, it's about being mentally and emotionally engaged. A woman notices the small things. Do you follow through on your words? Do you remember what matters to her? Do you check in even when you're busy? Consistency builds trust. Trust builds intimacy. When a man shows up steadily, especially in the quiet moments, he earns something far greater than attention he earns her. Heart, playfulness, and laughter. Behind every strong woman is a little girl who still wants to laugh, to be silly, to be carefree. Life can be heavy, and sometimes all she wants is someone who can make her forget the weight. Playful teasing, spontaneous adventures, inside jokes, these are the sparks that keep the fire burning. If a man can make her laugh when she wants to cry, he becomes a source of light she never wants to lose. Purposeful partnership. Every woman desires a man with direction, not necessarily riches, but vision. She wants to feel like she's walking beside someone who knows who he is and where he's going. A purposeful man inspires, challenges, and includes her in the journey. He doesn't just make promises, he builds, and in return, she offers her full loyalty, support, and devotion together. They don't just love, they build an empire of trust and legacy. Final thought. When a man can meet these 5 unspoken desires, he becomes more than a lover. He becomes her safe place, her mirror, her Moses. Because in the end, what women want isn't really a mystery. It's not grand gestures or riches. It's to be deeply known, consistently chosen, and endlessly cherished. That's the kind of man no woman ever wants to lose.